check, he will say that al-awlawiyat, how to prioritize the things. Okay, so Shaykh Rizki rahimahullah said one thing, I'm going to close this door with it. He said Abdullah bin Mubarak he was a righteous person. He used to go for Hajj 1 year, and then the next year he will go for jihad. Alright, 1 year Hajj, the next year for jihad. Now, 1 year he went for jihad, the second year he was supposed to go for Hajj, he was preparing himself, he got his money saved, and then here he's walking on the street of Baghdad, and he saw a lady, and this lady, she was digging through garbage, and she got a dead animal like a chicken, and he got closer to her. He said, Unashiruki billah, I'm asking you in the name of Allah, what are you doing with this dead animal, this chicken? The lady said, can you please leave me alone? He said, no, I insist, I want you to tell me. She said, Ana ummun li arba'i al-aitam afwan. I am a mother of 4 orphan boys, girls, mixed. I have no husband. It's been for 2-3 days we didn't eat. And Allah said, فَمَنِ اضْطُرَّ فِي مَخْمَصَةٍ غَيْرَ مُتَجَانِفٍ لِإِثْمٍ. If anyone who is pushed, who is forced out of the hunger, right? You are not inclining towards sinning. You just have no option. Then it's okay for you to eat the dead animal. So based upon that ayah, that's why I'm taking this. Right? And Abdullah bin Mubarak, rahmahullah, he couldn't control himself. And he said, okay, wow, I am going for Hajj. After performing Hajj numerous of times, and someone is so desperate, so hungry in the village that I live in, to the point that she would come check the garbage and get the dead animal. There's no need for me to go for Hajj this year. He went home and he took the money that he had saved for Hajj and come and give it to her. And then people went for Hajj and then they came back. And here is what happened. And people started to talk about it, saying that, oh my God, Abdullah bin Mubarak he has helped us so much this year in Hajj. Because every year when he go for Hajj, he give durus. Alright? So they say that he was with us. He will guide us. He said, from this place we're going to that place, from this place we're going to that place. And he heard the news. He said he was confused. And he said to himself, oh my God, I did not leave my house. I didn't go for Hajj. I was just between my house and masjid. Now how come people are coming and saying that I wasn't Hajj with them? I'm confused. And they say he went to sleep and he got a dream. And then in that dream, and he saw Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet said, Ya Abdullah, Inna Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kataba li kulli hajjin thawaba hajjatin wahida wa kataba laka anta thawaba 70 hajjat. And he said to him that, and Allah has written for everyone that performed the Hajj this year the reward of 1 Hajj, while for you He has given you the reward of 70 Hajj. Subhanallah. And I heard this from Shaykh Rizki rahimahullah. And then man asnada faqad bari'a. If you read the story and then you tell people where you got from, then you have already taken your responsibility off. But all these, of course, these are not hadiths, we cannot base upon them, but they just encourage us that after you happen to do that which is obligatory, and the rest, be smart, be wise, be intelligent yourself, all right? Educate people. It will not make sense for me to give you money to go for Hajj, you come back, you still don't have nothing to eat. You still don't have nothing to feed your family with it. And I'll talk to you. I'll say you want to go for Hajj and I have money for it. But I rather prefer for you to take this and make a business out of it instead of going for Hajj. You know, I have a friend, to conclude, I said we're going to conclude, I'll add this into it. And this friend was in debt. He owed somebody money. And then what happened? We agreed to send him to the Hajj. And when we sent him to the Hajj, and then he's back, and the friend whom he owed becomes so upset, so angry. He called us here. You are a hypocrite. This guy owed me. Before you send him to Hajj, you should pay my money back. I said, oh my God. If you have money, is that much? So he should be the one to say, thank you. You want to send me to Hajj? I love it. But please use that money to pay the guy's money first. Allah will not ask him that he didn't go for Hajj. But if he dies owing that guy's money, Allah will definitely ask him for that. So we ourselves, we have to prioritize the things. We have to know what to do first. Alright? Now Allah give us a better understanding. To answer your question, instead of me sending people to Hajj every year, if I have that money, I will give it to them to start business. Because Hajj is just something they want to do. Even if I were that position, if I don't have money, somebody want to give it to me to go for Hajj, I'll put it in a business first. But, you know, now we know what we did not know back then. Alright. So, as we grow, we learn more, and then we're expected to do better. Allah knows the best, but they have to ask themselves, okay, those who are sending people to Hajj, are they doing it for reward or are they doing it just to get a kick? Because sometimes you get some kind of satisfaction out of your action. That's when you need to ask yourself, do I want to feel good or do I really want to get the reward? That's where the question lies. 9 out of 10, we want to feel good. We want a self-fulfillment. And if that's what you want, if you get, that's your reward. That's your reward. Thank you. So Imam just says, Sum'atu wa riya. So you want people to say, oh, every year he sends people to Hajj. Yes, I'm the guy. I mean, for last 10 years, every single year I send 5 people to Hajj. That's your kick. That's what you want to get out of it. And that's what you're going to get, not reward from Allah. So, but today, I'm being honest with you. Before I give my money to anyone for Hajj, and I'll tell you, if you want to do a business, do it. Unless someone who's well off has the money, but you have done something for me, and I just want to reward you or compensate you. That's different. With my money, without my money, this person can go for Hajj. Even that, I would consider someone who is really, really in need. I can give a charity on your name, on your behalf, than to take someone for Hajj. Around, we collect the money to buy a lamb on goat and give it to people. I say to myself, you know, the Prophet says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, for him to go out to help someone to solve his problem, or to help him to get something to eat, or to take a burden off his shoulder, something like that, all right? He preferred that more than spending 1 month in i'tikaf in his own masjid. You see? So i'tikaf in his own masjid, who will benefit from it? Only Prophet. But going out to help people, he said he would prefer that more than 1 month i'tikaf. So it's always go back to the point. Community service, just 1 hour, 2 hours, means more than being in salat for 2-3 hours.